Hey, this is your girl, Shalia Cavett Cook with God's Love Covers. Thank you so much to the question. And I hope that I'm able to answer and to help you today. And the reason how I knew that I was masking rather than being healed, I'm going to speak from my experience, is because every time the subject came up about the pain I had experienced, I would begin to cry as if I was in that moment again. Like all of those feelings would flood right back up into my heart, into my mind, and it began to paralyze me to the point where I couldn't go forward. My pain was needing validation from someone that I grew up to actually admire and to appreciate and to honor. Although in age, in numbers, I'm actually older than them. But because they decided to accept the call that God had placed on their life, rather than me seeing them as the person that I grew up with, I began to see them as the person God called. And I ended up getting hurt by it. I ended up getting dropped by it. And so as my healing process began, God began to show me that I had to deal with the issues of the heart. So as I began to deal with the issues of the heart, I realized my smile with my eyes and my mouth was actually me masking the pain in my heart. I would say I had forgiven. I would say I had moved on. But when I talked about what happened to me, all that pain would come flooding up. So God says, no, you're not healed. You're masking. And now it's time for you to get healed in order for you to move forward and do the things I have called you to do. So once God began to heal me, it was no longer an issue with that person, because once I began to heal, God told me, you cannot charge the people foolishly for what I have allowed. So now that I realize God allowed it for my grooming, for my growth, for my process, I began to heal, and I no longer need validation from anyone, because God has given me the go ahead. God has given me the go. So I'm no longer masking. I am healed. I have a scar because I once was wounded and now I am healed. I pray that I answered your question.